Hello there. Welcome back to my channel. You may call me Miss Introvert. And today we're going to be talking about... Billy, stop opening and closing the closet door. I know that's its only purpose. Do you need something from the closet? Well, what are you gonna wear over that hat and those boots? They're kind of stitched to your sheet. Well, I'm trying to film. Can you just... Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay. As I was saying, today we're going to talk about... That's it, you're going back on the ceiling. Whew, sorry about that. My little introvert haven has been haunted lately by some horrendous happenings. Alliteration, literary device. It is that time of the season again. Happy Halloween. And speaking of haunting, I may have some relatable retellings that are all about writing. The things that keep us from writing. The little voice that worms itself into our ear and controls our vulnerable fingers only to press the backspace button over and over and over and over again. That's right, we're talking about things that haunt writers today. So sit back, relax, get a bowl of candy, and laugh in remorse with me as I talk about pesky pet peeves that keep us all from writing. Before we begin, if you're new here and you haven't seen me before, feel free to go ahead and watch my first YouTube video that I ever made, and you'll be able to see me introduce myself in the most awkward way. Subscribe if you're a writer, and comment down below your story ideas. Sorry about this thing. My lights, they keep on going back and forth because my thing keeps hitting them whenever I turn my head to look at my script. I would love to hear about all the ideas you guys are coming up with and what you plan to do with them. Now, on with the video. Number 1, petrifying procrastination. I know I always talk about this one, but this is a problem that takes more than just talking to get over. If you're a writer, you're no stranger to this entity that you might consider an old friend. Every time you sit down to do anything, that's right, it doesn't even have to be writing, you suddenly have a terrible, pressing urge to stare at your screen, bite your nails, memorize a show tune, watch a YouTube video that's not even about writing, leave to get a snack, eat said snack while watching more videos, and then it's already time for dinner and you're not even hungry anymore. In fact, I'm so fed up with it that I tried to reason with it through poetry. Cue dramatic lighting! Hello, clingy friend. There's something to tell. You keep my room clean, and you do it so well. The story you push to the back of my head, you shrink it in my heart, you stab it till it's dead. Will I be brave and write till I sleep? That's the question I ask, but you say I'm too weak. You call me for coffee, you bang on the door. You make sure my pencil is smashed on the floor. A bad friend I made, we met at the start. You treat me to sweets when I'm clearly making art. You have a way with words, though none are spoken. You clap with delight when my mind is broken. There are no excuses to sit at my desk without dear procrastination being a pest. I hate you, I want you, I know I don't have to. As I write here alone, I hate that I miss you. Comment down below if you can relate, and if you'd like a poetry video. Number 2, the eerie editor. You know that spell that comes over you when you forget to put a period at the end of a sentence. Or something goes amiss and you realize that you wrote the same word twice. You feel the need to go back and correct it, even while free writing. You know that your creative writing instructors, the helpful YouTube videos you watched, and even Miss Introvert herself told you not to edit while you're in the middle of writing. But what do? You press the back button, don't you? We should be saving the editing stage for later. It'll be just as, if not more fun than it already is. But you just can't help it. Now you've either forgotten the enticing sentence you were about to write, or you're just suddenly bored with your writing. You're convinced that if it's not good enough now, then it will never be good enough. Not even for an editor to look over. And that's their job. Number 3, revolting readers. Even worse, read-alouds. We all want appreciation for our work, so we think it's a good idea that people read it, and we get outside information on what we can do to improve our writing. And yes, this is a good idea after you've finished writing your junk draft and then edited it once for yourself, but it can be a terribly painful experience. I'm not talking about a teacher grading your essay, and I'm not talking about feedback. I'm talking about when there's silence when you're sitting next to or across from your reader. You suddenly wish you could go back in time and keep your big mouth shut about the work that you've done. And I'm sure you've done a great job. But their eyes pace back and forth and you have no idea what to do with yourself. If they start reading aloud, take the writing back immediately, especially if it's unedited. Unless it's your parents, your grandma or something, then it's fine. But the real aggravation is when they hardly give any feedback at all. Now, I'm not that good at critiquing other people's work either, because I just think it's so beautiful. But saying good job, just saying good job. Sometimes I wish there was a way to critique feedback like that. There's gotta be something wrong with it. I mean, you might not be a literary expert, but did you even glance at the punctuation, the word choice, the indentation, dare I say it? Did you find any of the sentences difficult to read? If I were you, I would start analyzing that manuscript like it's a homework assignment. But the experience stays with the writer. It keeps you up at night, as you wonder silently to yourself, what were they actually thinking? Number 4, miscellaneous monsters, lightning round. You forgot a word that you wanted to put into a sentence in your writing, but the word just won't come to you. Not even a thesaurus can conjure it back into your mind. The ideas that sound amazing in a dream or during their prophetic birth in your mind, but that's it. They only sound good in your mind. They either leave you, or you put them on paper and they sound terrible. You make a writing joke, or you say something in your writing voice, and it's either embarrassing or misunderstood. People ask what you're writing about, and you have to tell them what it is without a script with your summary on it. I literally have to make and memorize scripts of my summaries. And those are just some of the things that we writers are constantly haunted by, whether we're writing or not. I know that essay, novel, journal, or any manuscript sounds daunting, but you can do this. If you want more tips on writing, check out my writing experiment series. I just posted one about setting your writing goals, and it has my makeshift studio decorated for Halloween, as you can see. It even had Billy the Ghost in the background, if you haven't met him yet. But he's in a timeout right now because he won't stop playing with the closet door. How did you get there? Hope this made you laugh, and if it did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy Halloween, writing, introverts, or anything else we talked about today, hit that subscribe button. Whether you're an introvert, extrovert, ambivert, all the verts are welcome here. And keep writing, even if you have to deal with those pet peeves. We all have them, and let's face it, sometimes we have to entertain procrastination and take a break. That's all for now, my vampiric viewers. My Instagram, Twitter, blog, and Fiverr account are all linked in the description below. Stay basic, and stay spooky. Okay, bye. If you're wondering who I'm dressed as, I'm actually recycling this costume from last year. I was Lydia from Beetlejuice, the musical. And I just have this on, and I said I need that, so I wore it today for you all. So yeah, leave a comment if you like it. Like this video and subscribe if you like it, for frick's sake. Okay, bye.